Welcome, Simon. Well, that's as far as my Norwegian goes, but welcome together. Let's hope for another great day of the Good Game League in day 7 or round 7. And we will check out which teams will join us today. Most of you already know our previous casters with Turifark and TGO, and some of you most likely already know the teams, but some of you might have found their way here over my live going message, and therefore I'm going to still share which teams we have and especially how many points those teams have already on their hands. Let's hop over to the leaderboard. So as you can see, there we go. Formulation Gaming currently in the lead with 327 points after 6 days, which makes roughly 50 plus points per day. Then we have the Real Gangsters with 311 points. Bitfix Gaming with 309. Slowstorm with 253. 241 for Booty McYolo Swag. Then 234 points for Behind Enemy Wives. 215 for Klarnen. 211 for Waste. Then we have 177 points for the 4 alcoholics. I'm wondering why they don't have just 111 points, because that would make more sense as alcoholics. Nonetheless, Ukient Mix with 176 points on rank 10. Then we have Cure Gather with 147 points. Perpetual Failure with 139. Coca-Cola Holy Hola with 132 points. Team Nordlies with 124 points, and the valuable veterans on rank 15, last but not least, with 122 points. Sicklers unfortunately had to withdraw from the tournament, so due to that, they won't join us today, and we will start with 15 teams. So this looks good. We're still waiting for 2 more players, it seems. But once those 2 are theoretically ready, we could start. Let's disable the leaderboard so you can see me again. Yeah, for those of you who don't know me yet, my name is Invi, and I've been casting PUBG since 2019, roughly. Usually, I mostly cast in German and have casted PGS, PGIS, PGCs, the PCSs, and you name it. And I got more into English casting and was honored to cast 1 round of the rotation event together with Mark Powers, one of the final rounds. And I'm also casting the PUBG Nordic League, so some of you might know me from there. And well, today I'm here filling in the blanks, and hopefully we'll have a nice evening together. And yeah, just wait for the last 2 players to join. If they don't join within a minute, we will start the games nonetheless, and the teams have to play with 3 players. So what else can we say? Yeah, I'm honored to be here, and I hope you are hopefully looking forward to my cast today. If not, I'm sorry for that, but you will need to take the blame. Nonetheless, let's see what we are up to. We still have, like I said, a minute to go. Well, should be starting now. And hopefully all the observer files, 3 players now missing. And hopefully all the observer files are correct and working. I couldn't test them, unfortunately, due to the game being updated. So all of my replays weren't working anymore, but fingers crossed that this is working out. We'll see. It looked good though, so hopefully no issues there. Nonetheless, this will be our first match of the evening. It will be Miramar, and this means we'll start in a bit because I can already see the loading screen, which means I have to press, like, let's calculate, it's roughly 6, 7, 8 buttons, and then we are good to go. I'm gonna do this quickly. There we go. All right. Suck. And there we go. Let's hop into match number 1 of the day. And I need to change two things here. Because you don't need to see the network debug statistics. That takes away a bit from the screen. As you can see, our plane starts slightly below Resort and will end slightly above Tierra Bronca, which means that a good chunk of the map is not reachable for the teams, which isn't really in their favor. I'm not quite sure if we theoretically have the loot spots for the teams. This roughly, well, as you might guess, is reachable for the teams, and on the other side, this should be roughly where the teams could jump without using cars to their advantage to reach spots. So El Pozo not reachable, Monte Nuevo, Brickyard, Valdemar, Prison, Crater Fields, La Cabrera, Alcantara, as well as Oasis, all spots where the teams would like to go, but most likely won't able to be reaching without the help of a car or something. And so we have 16 new teams, at least for me. Some of them I know, some of them I don't. So bear with me if I don't get them right on the first try. I'll try my very best. And we'll see where that takes us. Nonetheless, there comes our plane, and this means the first round of the evening has started. Miramar in action, and we can see the logo of Bitfix Gaming. That's one of the team logos I know already. Let's see where they will take us. So first things first, first team to jump out of the plane. Somehow I'm not seeing my observer files in my... Right. That's weird. Nonetheless, all right. Observer file helper is not working. That's a slight issue for me because I don't know which logo has which team. But we'll try to find out. So the first team to jump out should have been... What is no? Yeah, behind enemy wife. We're gonna learn that over the day. So behind enemy wives, then we have the guys from... That should be Ukint Mix and Team Nordlis, right here in Resort. And slightly above, Slowstorm going here. Formulation Gaming going to Los Leones. The valuable veterans playing in Puerto Paraíso. This right here should be Real Gangsters going for Chumacera. Might be clashing with Slowstorm there. Bitfix Gaming going for Picado. Nobody contesting them there. Then right here we have the 4 Alcoholics. Then Coca-Cola Holy Hola in the Minas Generalis split. And we have some shots here by Booty McYolo Swag or Guardian Trapper against the players from Klanen, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see. Bunny Eskimo, Bunny John Boy, Rax, and Garden right here. Circle shifts to the, well, northeast, southeast, and therefore is theoretically good for Formulation Gaming and the valuable veterans, as well as behind enemy wives. No, not behind enemy wives. My fault. Obviously, I was talking about Team Nautilus. Behind enemy wives still has a quite easy rotation. They can just go this way on the coast here, and should be in the circle then in a bit. Then over here we have Wace. It's an ace with a W in front. I think I can remember that. To make YOLO Swag should be also quite easy for me. Then we have Perpetual Failure over here, which is a team I already know from the PUBG Nordic League. And last but not least, right over here, on the northern, or on the eastern part of the circle, and in the north with Proxy Champ, we have Cure Gutter. So I hope I at least pronounce it somehow correct. If not, feel free to write in the chat how it should be pronounced. I'll just do it by reading. So it's not always 100% correct, but I try. So as you can see, there's a lot of stuff happening for the teams. We have some rotation over here with Hazer from... Oh, why does it say null? Coca-Cola, Holy Hola. I'm unsure why the observer files are partially only working partially, so I might need to fix them after the break, and we might get our first kill over here. The 4 alcoholics breaching against Hazer from Coca-Cola Holy Hola. And the first knock is in here. This was like them little dumpling going for the flush, or at least trying to. Can't see him due to the smoke. Tackers from the other side with a nice tack against him. Hazer running him run over for like them. So another kill in here. And this just leaves us with 56 players. Let's see where they will take us on. It looks like we have some issues with the clan text. I'm going to fix that in the break, hopefully. So we might need a slightly longer break. Alcoholics. Like I said, close to formulation gaming. Tackers over on the hill with a good vision of the surrounding rotations. I see more rotations coming in, as we can see. Bitfix and the guys from Clan and moving up. Shots now in the direction of Tackers. And we did have an airdrop here for Broken, most likely. No, didn't get it. Vebis? Yeah, Vebis with the P90 and the Gears 3, or level 3 gear. Looking good. P90, always one of my favorite weapons. See if we have some more shots. Intense now taking care of the tires. That should be Bitfix Gaming. Let's go over here. Well, might have some issues using his car now. With 2 tires down. Playing together with Adel, Phaeton, and Hyper. Other than myself for the 4 alcoholics. And we have a kill and a knock here. Oh, stealthy. Spectre now the last survivor member of Perpetual Failure. Coming over here. Donnie with the flush against Dixie. Spectre spotted by Spurven. Shots coming in. We can see Ivel knocked as well. Spectre trying to dodge. Gets tagged twice. Will he make it? 18 HP remain, but he's able to dodge it for now. So a good thing for him. He at least is in the circle over here. Ivel still knocked. HPFL kills himself with an 8. Was knocked most likely over here. Chicken Mix now in trouble against Slow Storm. Nate's coming out. Maskin. Nate in the direction of Chicken. And sneaking. Wow, nice Nate. And this just leaves Prabs. Gets the first knock in. Prabs versus Maskin. Fast-paced action at the start here. Didn't expect that, sorry for that. Nice spray. Gets a few tags in. Otis, meanwhile, with the knock against Brulot. See some tires being, well, eliminated as well. Maskin trying to rotate. Getting an angle against Slowstorm. Sees bricks, and that's it. GG well played, Slowstorm annihilating Nukian Mix, and therefore our first team is eliminated. So let's check out where the other action is happening currently. So we can see Otis over here. That's a very, very nasty angle from the top part here, with the links especially getting the knock and flush against Brawlers over there. No chance for Avamil. Question is, will he go for more? Just go for the flush. Catching some stuff. Copy with the hit. Over on the other side, but not more luck in regards to getting a knock-in. Got a drop over here for Booty Migiolo Swag. Facing off against Coca-Cola Holy Hola. So definitely need to check the observer files. Do that in the break, like I said. No need in rushing it, otherwise we might lose some action. Alpha myself. With some shots in the direction of Coca-Cola Holy Hola. Not able to get a hit in though. Donnie. Was one of the players who shot at him. So let's see who will be able to get a knock or a kill in this rotation. Klanen trying their best and moving forwards. We can hear some shots over there. Marty with a spray against Klanen. Evil and his teammate in trouble. Packers with the knock against Dumpling. Spurven and Evil just barely surviving this. Dumpling pays the price for their push against Klanen. Marty tries to save his teammate. Going for the res. Let's see what Tacker sees. Shouldn't be much. Yeah, just a smoke, so no luck for him. Below him, though, we have Coca-Cola Holy Hola and Spectro. Spray coming out. Spectro survives for another second. More shots coming out, as we can see in the back. Coca-Cola Holy Hola was not that bad of a position. Intense gets a kill against Evil. Garden with the knock against Tackers, so another good shot there. Circle shifts quite central, which means our water has been eliminated. All the water circles and possible island circles have been eliminated. Spectro is the last remaining player for Perpetual Failure. Let's see what he can do in the long run. Gonna save in on the one. And over here, like I said, we have Klanen, Spurven and Danny. Trying to get away from those shots. Hopefully finding a dip in favor of them. Below them we can see the valuable veterans. And I guess that was Broken who fetched the tag from Avai. Right. I'll be back with you in a few seconds. So there we go. Let's go back into the action. Sorry for that. I still had to type a message. Let's go over here. Well, we don't have the door. He only has it. Or he doesn't have the door. We have it. Snowski Doski. Over here on top of the hill, close to the outskirts of good old Los Leons. And our circle shifts again in favor out of the city. Sneaking now with the knock against Herky. Real gangsters so far. They were on second rank. And I know some of those names already. Nice attacks against Tukin. More shots going out. Oh, we can see an emergency pickup by Waze. Afi, Xerox, Vipris, and Party Beetle trying to use that to their advantage when it comes to the rotation. Maybe searching for a central approach. That red brick might be in their favor if they try to go for the roof. But it might also be against them. Because as we can see, there are shots everywhere. And, well, with the Hannah skin, Xerox didn't really... Well, he's in favor of himself. Because due to the flare guns on the side, you can practically really good see who's dropping where. Have I... With shots against Party Beetle. More shots coming in against Xerox, who's trying to dodge that. And is successful in doing so. Jagata is eliminated. A proxy champ shot out of his car by Dani. And therefore, Kyogata out on rank 14. Kirin Ichiban now with some shots against Dani. And in the back we can see more shots coming in by the 4 alcoholics against Coca-Cola Holy Hola. Top over here. Let's see if John will make it to the circle. But I guess he's out of luck because right in front of him we have the valuable veterans, and Vevis takes the knock home. With Kirin Ichiban securing the kill. First 15 bullets. And now there's just another 185 left for him. Well, we can see the yacht and Dykes over here. Coca-Cola Holy Hola eliminated as well on rank 13. While Dykes dies to the blue, the yacht at least gets killed by one of his enemies. Let's check out who else is there. Well, another knock comes in, perhaps with the knock. Oh man. Shiggletons of damage. I had to think about that for a bit. So another shift and another switch to the north of the map in favor of the players from Formulation Gaming, especially in form of Capi right here in this compound, right in the middle of the circle. On top of the hill, we can see Intense, and he might push against our friends from Booty McYolo's whack. Because Rex, Bunny Eskimo, and Garden are quite close to him. Intense only has a broken level 2 helmet. Spectro still in the back. Oh, will he survive? That's a big question. He needs to run. And he needs to do it fast. Walking with a knock against Sneakin. You can see that the gangsters are facing off now. The real gangsters against Booty McYolo Swag and against Nordlich. Jiggletons of damage eliminated. Herky still alive. Inten's knocked as well. Olsen Snuskidoski will go down too. Physics knocked. Because Bitfix Gaming arrived as well, and it's just utter chaos over here. Herky spotted. Last player for the real gangsters. He's in trouble. One above him, two below him. Rex gets the kill in, and that's it for Herky. Perpetual Failure slightly before that eliminated. Spectre at least gets a kill against Nuskiduski. Fatings. Right in front of Booty McYolo Swag. One gets a kill against Vipers. Avi gets killed as well as Avi. Molly should be a... Oh, that wasn't too good. Thought it would have been better. Viper with the knock against Eskimo. Kills confirmed. Phaeton now with the knock against John Boy. Blues on Nate. And Nate coming out against Phaeton. Xerix with the kill. With the knock against Isle of Horses. That's a fight. Slowstorm eliminated. Preps dies to Nautilus walking. While Xerox gets the kill against Isle of Horses. Garden. Spotted Rex with the knock against Phaeton. Underhand Nate. Well, wasn't too good. Hyper now with the possible angle. Oh, he's not able to confirm. Now he gets a headshot. Let's hop back to Rex, who's spotted as well by the 4 alcoholics. Hisker with the kill, and that's it for Booty McYolo Swag on rank 8. Let's see what else we do have action over here. Formulation Gaming still playing with 2 players. Kapi with another nice headshot knock against Shaq. And see Fon as well. Verbis, the last man standing so far. Elf and myself with the re-knock against Shaq. Vac Waste eliminated on Fine Xerox. Now here we have Skjelven. There's not going for the push. Fighting's not really sure where he should go. This is looking like a good game for Bitfix Gaming. Shaq eliminated. EB's spotted. We only have 6 teams still left. Let's hop over here. The 4 alcoholics left with 4 players. 2 players left for the guys from Formulation Gaming. 3 players left for Bitfix. Then we have 1.5 players for Nautilus. Was walking, doing as his name suggests and trying to help Skjelven. 1 player left for Behind Enemy Wives. And that nade is a bit too short. Nice try though. Fun, try again. Again a bit too short. Skjelven still alive. As we can see, the valuable veterans taking shots against Fawn as well. And Vivith gets the kill in. Nice shot. With that headshot from the SLR, he gets a kill. 1 more point for the valuable veterans. Little dumpling over here, trying to hone in his M24 kills. Marty gets a kill against Vibis, and that means the valuable veterans have been eliminated as well, which leaves us with 4 teams. Skjelven knocked now. And Phaeton gets the kill against Walking, and therefore Nautilus has been eliminated as well. Which leaves us with 3. Pekkas and Kapi facing off against the 4 drunks, or, well, the 4 alcoholics. Isker with some nice shots against Elf and myself. 5 kills so far for the 4 Alcoholics. 7 for Bitfix Gaming. And last but not least, we have 2 kills so far for Formulation Gaming. Like that, trying to get another angle. Using those ridges for the advantage. As we can see, nice shots coming in from the top of the hill, which is Hyper's domain. I found myself with a knock against Takas. Cappy, now the last remaining player. Elf gets knocked by Phaeton. They coming out. First knock, second, and that's it. Cappy eliminates the remaining 2 players from the 4 Alcoholics. And now it's 1 against 4. Cappy against Bitfix. And it looks like Cappy is going for the blue zone dash. Saying, all right, I don't want to take part in this. Let's die an honorable dash and fight against the blue because I'm so far out of it. And that's it, GG. Well played. Winner chicken dinner for Bitfix Gaming. 9 kills, most kills of the game with 1,489 damage as well as 5 assists gets them the chicken dinner. And we're going to hop over for a quick break. And after that, I'll be back with the updated leaderboard. And there we go again. An updated leaderboard has been found. 337 points for Formulation Gaming. Looks almost like last match, but it's not the same. They had 10 points less. Then on rank number 2, we have Bitfix Gaming with 328, followed by The Real Gangsters with 311. 257 for Slowstorm, 246 for Booty McYolo Swag, 241 for Behind Enemy Wives, 217 for Clan, and 213 for Waze, 188 for the 4 Alcoholics, 177 for Ukiant Mix, 148 for Cure Gutter, 142 for Perpetual Failure, 132 for Team Nautilus, 132 as well for Coca-Cola Holy Hola, and 131, 1 point less for the Valuable Veterans, which are trying to get away from last place so far. And we're going to hop into the match, because match number 2 is already ready. We are back on Miramar with another round of Where Do the Teams Go? As you can see, our first teams to drop out of the plane are the Valuable Veterans, as well as Cure Gutter. Then we have Behind Enemy Wise, followed by Ukian Mix, as well as, that should be, oh man, can barely see the logo, but that should be the Real Gangsters, if I'm not mistaken. Over here we have Team Nordlis, then Slowstorm going for Chimicera. So far it's not looking like we do have a hot drop. Bitfix playing Picardo. We have Waze in with the Power Grid split. Then Klanen going for the San Martin split with Evil, well, slightly far away. Additionally, Booty McYolo's back playing the Hacienda. Coca-Cola Holy Hola going for the Minas General split. Then we have Perpetual Failure at Truck Stop, or with the Truck Stop split, and Impala being played by, last but not least, the 4 Alcoholics without logo, because currently it seems like that's not working anymore. So we need another reboot after that match. Nonetheless, we will try our very best. So at least the names should be correct now. And after that round, we should have our logo back for the guys from the 4 Alcoholics. Proxy Champ, we see double MK loadout. At least he did 21 damage already. So it's working, it seems. Nonetheless, so far, we're waiting for anything to happen. So let's check out where our circle takes us. And it takes us quite central, with the middle point being where Phaeton currently is. So roughly this little compound close to Graveyard is our center of the circle. Garden might get some, well, unwanted attention by John Daft, who's currently coming in here saying, all right, get me some more loot and hopefully get me some kills. But I guess Garden might have heard that already, sitting here with his trusty M249, waiting for John to show himself. Who's still looting, not aware that there's someone already here. When coming close as well, John already shooting, saying, alright, I heard you arriving with that car. And we have our first fight. Phaeton against, or Waze against Bitfix. Afi, the first one to get knocked by Highscore. I guess it should say high score. Oh, Viperis with the re-knock. Well done. Well, Phaeton still fights against Party Beetle. Party behind. Oh, nice headshot with that rusty. But not as rusty. Shotty. Hyper for the res. Question is, what can Edel do? I want to go to Xerox though. Xerox trying to get the knock in. Not very successful. Guardian with the knock against Spurven. That's a fight between Booty McYellowswack and Klanen. Spurven losing his life. Donnie in trouble as well. Donnie gets a knock in as well against Guardian. Xerox trying to get away now from Bedfix Gaming. Viper as well. Oh, that's not where we wanted to go. Viper's trying to get some more shots in. And here, this is our fight. Booty McYellowswack against Klanen. Both teams losing players. We still have Coca-Cola Holy Holo over here, which arrived just in time to maybe get some scraps. Dykes on top of the hill with good vision if he could see someone. Galvin, 14 Mortis now with some shots against Hukin. More shots by Skelvin, but no luck for him. Let's see what else is happening. More shots coming out by Rax here for Booty McYellowswack. They are kind of angry, and I can totally understand and relate to that. Because, like I said, Klanen took 2 of their teammates. And Coca-Cola Holy Hola tried their best to do as well. Simulation Gaming again, quite offensive here. Or quite on the offense with Carpi pushing out of that compound. We have our first emergency pickup being played by Kjörgatter. SI Innerman and Proxy Champ searching for a position to play. Might be good. Quite close here to Team 12, which would be the 4 alcoholics. So Kantara might be their way to go. Proxy going for a position close to Elf and myself. Myself trying his best to get some more shots in. Oh, we hop over to Walking, who has to reload. Very unfortunate. Just when he almost had the knock-in against Chiggletons of damage. Xerox against Fawn. Again, the trusty M16 should be able to get that knock-in, but he is unlucky. Gets shot by AV and by Ruled. More shots, not able to get the knock. Isle Forces still knocked. The question is, can Xerox go for the kill? Or might it be just wishful thinking on his side that he might get an angle against Isle Forces? Fawn also still with the option to get some revenge in. Brolt might try his best to prohibit Xerox from going for that flush. It looks like he's trying to go on top of the hill. Well, I'm not quite sure, but I could promise you that's not really working. On over here with the rest. Alafos is back on his feet. So, behind enemy-wise, back with 4 players. While Xerox still tries to jump on top of the hill. And like I said, I doubt that that will work in the next few minutes. So, he has to search for another play. Waiting for behind enemy-wise to make their move. Should be able to see Fon now. Okay. Nice try, but no lock. Now he has to dodge. No shots by HPFL. And over there. That should be Bitfix Gaming. And this point is high score just dancing out the bullets. Saying, alright, you can't hit me over here. This is my rocks. This is my town. You are just wishfully thinking that you could hit me. Nice try. Viper is trying to get away there. But also, circle shifts in favor of our 2 teams here. And we can see that there is a Panzer involved with Simsy. Formerly, the artist formerly known as Simsy of Doom. Now Simsy XD. Oh, another flush goes in. This means Ligaen, unfortunately, bites the dust. John Daft says, alright, I'm safe in the church. I'm safe in this corner. Nobody will find me here. Not even evil. They're still searching for him, though. HPFL with more shots gets hit by high score there. That shouldn't have happened. High score, most likely with the better aim here. Snowski Dusky and the real gangsters searching for a possible rotation. With some shots in the direction of Ukin mix there. The only team with a question mark in the logo. More shots by Score. This time it's behind enemy wise who's targeted. Fun with some retribution. John Deft still waiting for his chance while we can see some shots by Elf and myself. In the direction here of that should be Kyogato. So I need to park my bike. Oh, what an AC angle by Levi. Like them. Oh, Simsy found John. And he found him with the Panzer. Unfortunately, I didn't see that. Sorry for that. That would have been a great replay. Most likely. Vipris and Xerox still searching for a possible way. And this zip line might be what they are searching for. Whee. Whee. But unfortunately for them, right over here, we have Dykes just waiting for someone to use it. Question is, will Waze be faster than he realizes? Or will they even take it? Because our circle shifts away from the zip line. In favor of, again, formulation gaming over here. Capitech is intense in physics. The middle of the circle has been, well, inhabited. And they don't plan to go anywhere soon. Over there we can see an emergency pickup. And on that emergency pickup, we have high score for Bitfix. Searching for a possible solution. In the, well, valid quest for spots to play. Ligaen running over. Perhaps that's not what should happen. Especially if Otis comes in from behind. Nate should be... Oh, wow! What a Nate! Molly in behind. Preps. Still alive. Still in luck. Intens gets the knock-in against Symphonize. John Boy gets knocked by high score. Sneak in. Going for the rest. Again, tries to at least. Dodges it after Otis and walking. Throwing some nades. Physics from the other side with shots, and Snicken gets knocked as well. And that's it for Slow Stop second player. Justin with the kill with an 8, and Hyper gets the knock and flush against Rags. High score now quite close to behind enemy wives. The Kind Mix eliminated. Donzi gets killed by Herky. High score still waiting for his chance. Dodging, retreating, saying, alright, I need another angle. Trying to get the upper hand here. Peyton with the knock against Brawls. Avi. Good position against Team Nordlis. Let's see what else we have. Over here we have the 4 alcoholics quite close to Vase. You can see Xerox still advancing with the car. Not quite sure where he wants to go, but that position is no good, my friend. Physics and Turkis getting the knock and flush in, and that's it for Xerox. Which just leaves Vipris. Last but not least. So, first team down to one last player. More shots all around here. Adel has to watch out. Only 12 HP remain before he gets knocked. Phaeton still in the blue zone. Has to move. Let's see if he can make it. It's not looking too bad. Yeah. How did we end up with Skelven? But trying to get an angle against high score. Peyton might be able to pressure him though. He's in! Nice trade, but Bruld. Bruld with the upper hand in that fight. Gets knocked as well. By high score in this case. On other forces, and maybe the last two, last three. And they're in trouble. How the heck did those shots nowhere knock, man? Oh, another knock. High score is on fire. This just leaves Fawn right here in the little shaggy shack. Searching for a way to at least save maybe one of his teammates. Flash is coming out. Adel pressured by that nade. Blue zone nade coming out by Fawn now. As another one. Adel retreating already. Only 36 bullets left in his inventory for his Groza. Fawn re-smoking. The last man standing for behind enemy wives. And he's pressured by Bitfix Gaming. Not quite sure what his plan is. Just sitting here waiting. No vest left anymore. He might be able to reach... Well, yeah. No chance in using the Mirado, but he at least might be able to reach it. So this looks like the blue zone is the way to go for him. Fully boosted. No first aids left. Only 13 bandages. Saying, alright, I'm going to go for the bandage desk. Viper's still alive, and in the back we can see a fight brewing between Spectro and the valuable veterans. Wow, no scope mini. Gets a knock in. 7 HP remain for Spectro. Balls of steel. Well, over here we have Broken and Shaq. It's the last two remaining players for the valuable veterans. From above, it's Spectro and his teammates going for the push again. Suddenly, and him getting the kills in. Well, Suddenly says, I don't have enough yet. Gotta go for that fight. Simli gets a knock in against Inner Moon. Most likely not able to get the kill in. Because as we can see, the res is already happening. Bitfix with another knock. Oh, still alive. Has found some more first aids. Still one left. But as we can see, Peyton and Co are still waiting. One last tack. One last chance. Nice tack, and that's it. Phone dies to the circle. Phaeton almost knocked by the blue though. Viper is still alive right here. Stuck between teams. Inner now with the knock. And flush against Simzi. Justin tries to save his teammate now. Walking knocked by Tukin. Those teams fighting for their entry into the circle. And right here we have the real gangsters facing off against Formulation Gaming. Oh, nice knock there by Physics. Gets knocked in the process by Snooski Dooski. Intense and Takas, the last remaining players here. Not seeing anything. Snooski Dooski against those two. Flash coming out, and that's it. GG, well played. The real gangsters were eliminated by Formulation Gaming on rank 12. Rank 11 belongs to Slowstorm, who were eliminated by Team Nautilus. And, well, Bitfix still searching for their next opponents. In this case, it might be Team Nautilus. While Hazer gets the knock-in against Muddy. And right over here, we have Perpetual Failure. With a failure in itself, because they tried to push against Formulation Gaming. Oh, Intense in trouble, and now it's just Copy. Valuable Veterans eliminated on rank 10. Broken, the last man standing, was killed by Halsoy. And that's it. Formulation Gaming, 10 kills, eliminating Perpetual Failure on rank 9. Next push coming out. This is a fight between Team Nautilus and Bitfix Gaming. Galvin a bit more behind. Hopper moving the car. Nice score. See Skjelven over there. No helmet left over here for Phaetons. Good position in the circle. For Kalanen over here though. Who just gets knocked. Vipress might be in trouble. As we can see, the 4 alcoholics right behind the shack. Nice nade. Molly coming out. Vipress gets the first one. The reload was ill-timed. The 4 alcoholics coming in and just running over Vipress, and therefore Weiss is eliminated on rank 8. Nice try though. And Team Nautilus eliminated by Tekkas and Kapi. Oh, Tekkas almost knocked there by Bitfix. And they're again fighting for the win in this one. Bitfix against Formulation Gaming. Everyone else, well, just fighting for the scraps, it seems. Coca-Cola Holy Hola without kills so far, but they might get their first one on their count if it wasn't for Kapi, who just steals the kill against Little Dumpling. Tekkas just flying in right here. Now gets the first one, but gets knocked by the second. But Kapi from above to the rescue. Now has to run to save Tekkas. They do have a spot in the circle. 17 kills by Formulation. 10 kills plus maybe by Bitfix. They are still full. All four still alive. 3 men left for Kyogato. 2 for Coca-Cola Holy Hola. Blue Zone nade coming out. That's not a good one. He's trying to fight above. In the back, like I said, Kyogato still alive with the knock against Phaeton by Proxy Champ. Also has to heal. More shots coming in. Kapi with the knock against Dykes, which just leaves Hazer. Question is, how much can he see? What angle do they have? Kapi needs to heal as well. Shots coming in from above by Bitfix. They lost their first play as well. Oh, and now it's from the side. Kyogato with the shots against Formulation Gaming, and they're trouble. They are in trouble. There's not much to save them from those shots. Biggest problem for them is they have to push against Coca-Cola Holy Hola. Otherwise, they will not be in the circle. And even Coca-Cola Holy Hola is barely in the circle. So this match will be played Kyogato versus Bitfix, most likely in the end. The other two teams won't make a difference, I guess. Question is, what can Highscore do? 1,341 damage by him already. Well done. 1,389. And it's getting more by the second. Tekkas now with the knock against Hazer. Kapi spotted and gets the knock against Highscore. Formulation eliminated. Proxy Champ gets the last kill in. Tekkas gets killed by the blue. Highscore trying to get more intel in. Dykes could go for the rest on Hazer after Formulation was eliminated now. Not quite sure why he's not doing that. Adel with the knock against Proxy. At least that flush should be confirmed. Hazer gets a kill against Highscore, while Hyper gets a kill against Proxy. Therefore, 11 kills for the Bitfix Gaming players. Alsoy, seen by Idol, who might be... No, he's not open. Coca-Cola Holy Hola might be able getting some more points in on the board. So far for them, it's rank 14. But this time they will get some placement points. Back we can see Innermoon and Hellsoy trying their best to blend into the environment. They have the upper hand when it comes to play zone. Because Innermoon still in a very good position over here. They don't need to do anything. Next circle shifts slightly in their favor. Hyper still has to move over here. Has to get to Adel somehow. Doesn't want that. Because he's trying to get an angle in against Kyogato. I hope I at least slightly pronounced it correct. If not, sorry for that. Coca-Cola, Holy Hola, moving up the ranks, trying to pressure Kyrgyzstan. Reagan Typer, now shots from Adel. Gets a knock against the first one. Hazer tries his best and gets killed in the process. Adel with another 2 kills for Bitfix. And now it's 2 against 2. Bitfix with Adel and Hyper against Innermoon and Halsoy. Oh, Hyper with the knock against Innermoon. This just leaves Halsoy. AWM does its duty. Adel has no nades left, but this one could be the difference maker. No, it's not. Well, it at least knocks him again. Only coming out by Halsoy now from the side, and that's it. Hyper with the double kill in the end. Winner chicken dinner for Bitfix. Again with 15 kills. This time, the formulation had more kills with 17 and 13 assists, but damage count definitely goes to Bitfix with 3,792 damage, and most likely High Score did half of that. Let's hop over for another quick break, and then I'll be back with you for match number 3. And there we go, back again for another round. We'll hop over to Rondo in a bit, but before that we have the updated leaderboard for you. Still in the lead, Formulation Gaming with 358 points. Second place by Bitfix was 5 points less now. Then we have 314 for the Real Gangsters, 257 for Slowstorm. On rank number 5, we have Booty McYolo Swag with 247 points. Then followed by that with 241 points, we have behind Enemy Wise, Klanen with 224. Then on rank 7, Waste with 215. On rank number 8. On rank number 9, we have the 4 Alcoholics with 191 points. 177 for Ukin Mix. 159 for Kyogatter. 145 for Perpetual Failure. 138 for Coca-Cola Holy Holer. 136 for Team Nordlis. And last but not least, the valuable veterans with 131 points. Let's hop over. Match number 3 starts now, or at least almost now. As you can see, our plane will leave below Bai Li and, well, go in the direction of Mei Ran and Lo Huaxing. This means, well, the teams can reach quite a bit of the cities in the north, but in the south, not so much. Fengtun, Jadena City, Danqing, and as well as Longho, Rinjiang, Tinlong Garden, and Hungshan will be quite a stretch if you want to go there. But with cars, emergency pickups, and co, anything is possible. And now, plane number 3 of the day will bring us to, hopefully, another nice match. And I know this from experience, as some of you will know too. Right here in this match, everything is possible on Rondo. Let's hop over here. As we can see, Kyogato and behind Enemy Wives going for Bai Li. There might be a hot drop possibility there. Slowstorm going for these compounds here, while over here we have Waze with Party Beetle, Afi, Xerox, and Vipris. Going for Jiatin Stadium, being played by Booty McYolo Swag. But he's safe. Kyuta. Right. I'll try to remember that. So, Formulation going for Yulin. Then over here we have Ukin Mix going for the surrounding compounds. Then Test Track being played. Test Track and Neox Factory being played by Bitfix. That's something. Well, over here, we might have our first hot drop between the Real Gangsters and Klanen. I'm not quite sure if this is in favor of Klanen, because they are only on rank 7. But Evil is the first to drop down and get a weapon. Olsen, Herky, and Chiggletons of damage going for the car. Question is, will they be able to get away? Or will Evil get his first knock-in for the game? Not looking too good. Danny with some shots as well. Snusky still in the air, but is able to drop that. And therefore, no luck for Klanen. But at least the Real Gangsters are still alive. Perpetual Failure over here in Yungu. Then we have Meiran and Lo Hershing being played by the 4 Alcoholics now with logo again. Last but not least, over here we have the players from Coca-Cola Holy Hola Ligaen. Made it. He survived. He's a survivor. He's unforgiven. He made it away from the valuable veterans over in Ryan. And except for that, we have a lot of downtime, most likely now. On the right here, searching for loot. Same goes for everybody else in this match. Because right now we have lots and lots of place for everybody to go and loot. Agent already going for the rotation here. Searching for opponents who are not there. That compound is completely free. In the back, we can see Ukin Mix. The compound is totally free. Feel free to loot it. Feel free to play it. It's completely for you, especially after you see the car over here. The buggy still there. Hasn't been touched yet. Oops. There we go. Back here. Moskin for Ukin Mix is quite uncertain what to do. In retrospect, he has no car over here in this compound, so he has to check what to do. MP zone has started. Over here, we have Booty McYoloswag with Eskimo, John Boy, Rax, and Guardian Trapper. Our next team, the Bedfix Gaming players, High Score, Adel, Phaeton, and Hyper. Formulation Gaming. Right, I'm gonna try to remember that. But I guess that's just a joke in this case. Because they did farm some kills over there. Unfortunately for me, I have 15 minutes of delay, so everything you write in chat happened 15 minutes ago for me, so I'll still try to remember anything I did say or that happened in the games. Ukin Mix, playing with Symphonize, Donzi, Maskin, and Scarret. Or Scarret. Well, over here, we have Coca-Cola, Holiola, with Caesar, Leod, Dykes, and John Daft. Another team searching for a position to play. Center of the circle is inhabited by Ukin Mix now. All four just over here. Searching for possible victims. And if you remember from the PGS7, over here is where we had an end zone. Right here in this little shack, if I'm not mistaken. That should have been it. And over on this bridge here, there was a chicken dinner waiting to happen. And over there we have an airdrop. Let's hop over there. Check it out. Booty McYoloswag over here. Airdrop is still fresh. And we have another Lynx and a 15 times scope plus the Gilly Forest suit. And of course level 3 gear, as we all know. So not much is happening. Let's see where Kjaguter is rotating to. Oh, shots by Symphonize. Gets a knock in against Proxy Champ. That's already going for the race though. Enderman says, well, you knock one, we knock one too. At least we hope so. Oh, nice shots by Dondi again. Enderman has no clue where he's at. More shots by Formulation Gaming. Copy Techers, Intense, and Physics. Bringing the physics into the game here. Over here we have Klanen with Evil, Danny Masken, Sympathy, and Spurven. Kelvin searching for a possible place to play, but Hazer says, well, that hill. Nah, man. Not in your favor. Walker Notice and just insane. Completing Team Nordlis. Let's see what else might be in favor of the rotation. As we can see, almost all the teams made it to the circle. Except for Perpetual Failure over here. They are still searching for a possible place to play. And over here, Symphonize. Quite close to Kyoto. I have to remember that, but I'll try. Symphonize. Well, he might need some support from his teammates, but I'm not quite sure. It does not look like Donzi, Scarit, and Maskin want to move in and help him. First knock, second knock. Well done by Symphonize. Oh, and he gets floored by a Steffi. Another man. Now he's using the smokes. Scary tries to get the re-knock in. Nade in hand. That might be a good one. Possible. Very good one against Steffi. Nerman almost knocked as well. Steffi now is the last man standing. Able to fight back here. Nice spray. Nobody there. Oh, he's burning. Very unfortunate fight for Kjater. Shots coming in against the lineup from Kjater. Donzi with a knock against Innermoon. If you're going for the race. Well, that nade was not in favor. And the push is in favor though. Innermoon knocked as well. Push coming in. There's one man left standing. And that's it. Helsoy dies to the players from the King Mix. And therefore, Kjater is eliminated. The Hide Enemy Wives now taking part in that fight, or at least they want to. As we can see, Von and Avi in that compound as well. Circle shifts in favor of Waze this time. So we have some more teams. Need to rotate. Von trying to dodge the head fight. 1 HP remains for him. He needs to run now, and he needs to run fast. Because Rax is already behind him. Sees him, spray and knock. Other forces and AV there too. Nade is not good enough to flush. One might just survive this is AV if AV is quick. Bullets gets knocked by Guardian. Attackers with the kill against Von. Very unfortunate. Brute dies. We've fallen. This right here, the fight between Coca-Cola, Holy Hola, and Booty McYolo Swag. Dykes with a nice and nasty angle against Guardian. Oh, Nate. Not able to go for the flush. Eskimo and Drax now the last two remaining standing players for Booty McYolo Swag. Nice headshot against Dykes by Eskimo. Rex has no angle yet against him. Other forces in the back. We can see Booty McYolo Swag still fighting for that edge of the circle. Coca-Cola, Holy Hola. Still trying to push through. They need some more points on the board. So far, only 13th. Well, we can see a bigger fight brewing. How did that happen? Oh, it was on range. Peyton killed by attackers. So we'll stay here. We can see a beautiful smoke wall for Coca-Cola Holy Hola. Ace are still open a bit though. Question is, what's Rax doing? Nice tags. They're coming. From the left, that should be Team Nautilus. Oh, and walking with the knock against Dykes. Now even more pressure right here on Coca-Cola Holy Cola. He's using the emergency cover flare to his advantage. As we can see, walking has a nasty angle. Tries again. Another knock against Dykes. Holy smokes. That angle definitely is helping. Oh, no tax this time. And none this time. 26 bullets remain, and we can see Acer with the knock against Eskimo, which just leaves Rex, and he's not moving. He should move, but he's not moving. Very unfortunately. From the other side, we can see that Ukient Mix is coming closer now. Symphonize and Masken. Saying, alright, let's see if we can spot someone. Rex now in a good position. Moving up slowly. Very, very slowly. Centimeter by centimeter, and he gets a knock and flush against Symphonize. Helmet sand flying. Rex with another point for Booty McYolo's whack. And Skareed gets knock, and that should be it. Ukient Mix eliminated by the blue zone and Intense. 3 kills so far for Formulation Gaming. They need to farm more, because they're still in the lead, but Bitfix is getting closer by the second. Rex gets the kill against Hyper. And, well, I jinxed it. I'm sorry about that. Xerx over here with the kill against Bitfix Gaming. High score, Adel, Hyper. This is your final resting place for this round on Rondo. They were fighting against Klanen, and from behind it was Waze taking home the glory. Team Nautilus still searching for another angle. Nice tag by Elf and myself against Justin. Chicken, HPFL sneaking, and Preps for Slowstorm. Also searching still for their first kill this round. As we can see, position is good for them in this circle, but the next circle will show if they are still in favor of it. Shift is good for them, same for Klanen and for Formulation Gaming. As we can see, shots coming out by Evil. Klanen against Formulation Gaming. Vipers with the knock against John Daft. Back we can see Fibris getting attack. Nice tech against Carpi by Evil. Konichiban, not sure what to do. He's, well, that didn't look good. Trying to shoot over here. Ace is the last remaining player for Coca-Cola Holy Holo. They still have a boss here, but that's the last he gets. Waste now with another knock. Well, Vipress tries to get the kill in against Caesar. Unfortunately, he's just out of range. Party Beetle with some shots in the direction of behind enemy wives. Idle Forces is currently on rotation, searching for a spot in the circle as well. Those two teams right here are still fighting out of the blue as well. Than myself walking just insane. Spectro with a knock that happened over here. For Perpetual Failure. Oh no, those are the valuable veterans. Over here. Hello. Like to go where Spectro is. Thank you. Observer says not allowed. Well, unfortunate. Real gangsters. Well, they are currently on cert. Lost a good chunk of pounds against Bitfix. Nice knock by Spectre against Snooski. Snooski eliminated Party Beetle with the knock against Tackers. And over there, we can see Herky still trying to get somewhere in the circle where he might be safe. And this might be his spot. Not too close to Slowstorm, not too close to the valuable veterans, or Formulation Gaming, or anyone else. Simsy with a nice nade by Evil. More knocks coming in. Intense and Carpi almost dead. This just leaves Physics, who's using a nade of his own, and that bounces off. Nicely done. Oh, Physics has a good vision against Evil. Not as good as he would like. And Simsy gets a kill in Formulation Gaming, eliminated on rank 12. So not much more points than we had for Bitfix. Wade's now in trouble. Fighting against Clan and the valuable veterans, because we can see Shax coming close there from behind. Trying to nade the smoke, nobody home though. Question is, can he... Oh, nice knock against Viper's. Gets tagged. After coming close here. Coca-Cola, Holy Yola eliminated. Nice nade, and that's a knock against Shax. Quite sure if Afi knows that Shax is above him. Shaq is above him. He might be able to get a knock in. Nice tags against Klanen. Flash coming out. Oh, more nice tags. Won't need to move. Shaq gets killed by Party Beetle. Kill 4 ways now. 6 kills to the name already. Do they have enough ways to get more kills in and get up in the leaderboard? Sperm with the knock against Vipers again. Xerox again going for the rest. Well, Party Beetle says, well, I do have my trusty P90. Let's see what happens. Afi's still waiting for Klanen to make their move. Dani with the knock against Xerox. Vipers is now going for the rest. Dani with Molly in hand. And that's it. Klanen with some good knocks. But Party Beetle for the rescue. Gets a flush in against Dani. Spurven with some nice shots. Party Beetle now in trouble. Gets killed, and that's it. Waze eliminated on rank 10. While Klanen might be eliminated not too shortly. Spurven reloading. Sees Rex. Nice spray. M249 spray. Not too bad. Team Nautilus eliminated as well. Isle of Horses. The last remaining player for behind enemy wives against the kill in. We can see Little Dumpling quite close with the MG3 in hand. Elf and myself and Marty might have seen Isle of Horses. Flash in hand for Dumpling. Bit too far. HPFL with the kill against Kirin Ichiban, and therefore the valuable veterans have been eliminated. Oh, nice shots by Marty. Sotney gets knocked by Elf and myself, and Sotney gets the knock against Elf and myself, though. Flash by Isle of Horses. Not using it to push over the ridge. Molly was not too bad, but unfortunately behind the car. In the meantime, Rex for YOLO, Booty McYolo Swag eliminates Evil and Spurven, and therefore the next team in form of Klanen has been eliminated. we're down to 6 teams. Let's see who's where. Push coming in, and that should be it. No, Isle of Horses with a knock against Dumpling. The MG3 is not too good if you don't know where your opponent is. Nonetheless, still alive. Herky, the last player for the real gangsters here. Rex is last man standing for Booty McYolo Swag. Then we have 3 players left for the 4 Alcoholics. They're still on rank 9 and need, well, more points to make it to rank number 8. Chelsea gets knocked by Marty. Knock against... Oops, that's not where I wanted to go. Knock against Sotney. Now Spectre is the last remaining player for Perpetual Failure. Getting shot at. Most likely he will die. Sneaking with nade in hand. And that's a good one. Nope. So lucky, but that one hurt. Tukin eliminates Spectre. Therefore, we are down to 4 teams. 1 player left for Booty McYolo Swag with Rex. 1 player left for the real gangsters, which is Herky. And then over here, we have 3 players left for the 4 Alcoholics with Little Dumpling, Marty, and Elf and myself. And currently, the team with the most players, 6 kills, go to the count for Slowstorm, which with HPFL, Ligaen, Tukin, and Preps. Herky still in the circle. Rex, not so much. Little Dumpling waiting for Rex to move. And Slowstorm also has to get their way into the circle. And this means everyone wants to go in the direction of Herky. Maybe, at least Rex. The Dumpling still waiting. Does not know there's someone there. But he suspects it. In the back we can see Preps. The Dumpling retreating a bit. And Rex, yeah, well, he's in trouble. Nice tag there. Question is, will he survive or will he not? Only time will tell, but most likely his move is trying to bring him forwards, and that means in the direction of Herky, who's currently behind his boss. Knows where Rex is shooting from. Did see him there for a moment. Nade. Might be most likely too short. Nonetheless, nice try. Rex goes prone, nade in hand, in the direction of Herky. Well, not really in the direction of Herky, but he tried. Prepped with a kill against Rex. And this just leaves us with 3 teams. Still in favor of Slowstorm. And 1 more man down. Nice shots against Marty. Helping myself with the angle. Gets a knock against Preps. Nade. Might be too short. No, it's good. Bit too short. Flash behind. Now they're pushing. Herky has been seen by Dumpling. the four alcoholics take matters into their own hands, saying, all right, let's go against Slowstorm. 7 kills for Slowstorm, 4 for the four alcoholics. And 0 so far for Herky and the real gangsters. Dumpling gets tagged by HPFL. Elf spotted by Sneakin. Marty with a knock against HPFL. Looks like Elf needed some more gear. Or did it here or something. Or bullets. Oh, Elf. Elf going for the hero move. That's right. Well, there's no shooting. I'm trying to go for the airdrop. To get some new utility and an AWM. Well, he could be in a worse position. He could be in a better position. Nonetheless, he is at the airdrop. So that's in favor for him. And that also means he's in the middle of the circle. Question is, why didn't he give Marty his vest? Did I see that correctly? There's a bike there. Dumpling moving forwards as well. All in favor of the four alcoholics so far when it comes to the circle. Marty with the knock against Yukin. Turkey. Spotted by Elf and myself. Oh, nice knock. HPFL successful against Dumpling. Tries to get the knock in against Elf. And that's a chance for Herky with the knock against Elf. Flushed incoming. Can't see Sneakin, gets spotted by Marty. And the four alcoholics and Herky are eliminated. GG, well played. Winner chicken dinner. Slowstorm with 10 kills and 2,100 damage, while Klanen gets 7 assists. Let's hop over for a quick break, and then I'll be back with you for match number 4. And we are back with more points on the leaderboard. 361 for Formulation Gaming, 353 for Bitfix. Then we have 321 for the Real Gangsters, 277 for Slowstorm, 257 for Booty McYellowswag, 245 for Behind Enemy Wires. Klanen taken over 7th place with 232. Then on 8th we have Waste with 222. Wow, there we go with the 4 Alcoholics with 200 points. So they need 22 more for this day to really go for the Alcoholics Anonymous. Yeah, after that we have 182 for Ukin Mix. One place behind them we have Kyoto Kyoto with 160 points. Perpetual Failure with 151 points on 12th. 140 points for Coca-Cola Holy Hola. 139 for Nautilus, as well as 133 points for the Valuable Veterans. And this means we are back. Match number 4 on Tago awaits. As you can see, we are in favor of the eastern part of the map. So no Hapo. Yeah, you can roughly reach Gotok if you have a car. Wolzong and Hamosar are also out of the question for the team. Same goes for Hosan Prison. Nonetheless, the teams will try to reach their favorite loot spot. And the question is, where will that loot spot be? I don't know it yet. You might. We'll find out once the plane reaches us. And this should be soon. There we go. Another plane rides the bus. No, that's not really working. Good thing. One thing has been removed, which is the crushing plane from the game. So we are back with the reworked Tago. So for everyone new here, today there was an update. 35.2 with a new, obviously, season pass. And updates to Tago. Now the terrain on Tago is also destroyable like we have it on Rondo. So that's something which might be able to change the game here today. First to jump out are Ukin Mix, followed by the players from Kyoto. Then we have the Valuable Veterans going for Songam, followed by Perpetual Failure going for School maybe, the compound surrounding that. Slowstorm going for Hosan. Then we have Team Nautilus going for Ohyang, Buksansar being played by the Real Gangsters. Gangsters to Paradise. Kangnoi being played by our friends from Behind Enemy Wise. Bitfix searching for place somehow between Terminal and Hosan. It's not looking too good. Ligaen and Highscore quite close to each other. One of those might be going for a car. The other one might be going for that compound. Highscore is the one going for the car. Question is, can he run over Ligaen maybe? It's not looking too good for him. But he might be going for that fight if it's as it seems. Well, 6 times Nate. And at least the Dragonov. Question is there another weapon? And the answer is, well, a shotty. And that should be his weapon of choice here. Switching it for the pump shot. Not quite sure if that is the better idea. Nice shots by the yacht already. Oh, wow! Oh, that one hurt. Headshot. And knock by Highscore, who's now being pressured by John Daft. Flush commences. Phaeton coming in from the side. His trusty bike. Has he an angle against John Daft? He has. Spray comes out, and that's another one down. Phaeton gets the knock in, and John Daft, well, you most likely will not survive this. Not quite sure what Dykes and... Oh, that's looking weird. There we go. Dykes and Hazer followed by the players from Formulation Gaming. Or at least Hazer is. Dykes with the spray. Nice shots. Oh, barely. Almost. No. Tech is able to get away there. Oh, man. Tekis and Carpi both almost knocked there. One shot, one bullet was missing. And they would have been shot out of the car. Very, very unfortunate for Coca-Cola Holy Hola. That should have been 2 kills. Hyper and high score. Trading the loot. Circle shifts in favor of the North. More shots coming in. Bonnie. Now with pressure against Tackers, and he gets floored. Spurven in trouble. Shots from the other side. Oh, Carpi, another nice spray. Nate going out. Flush secured. Evil and Simsy. The last 2 remaining players are for Clanen. Saying, right, let's not fight this. It's not worth it. Inten spotted over on the other side of the ridge. On the other side of the bridge. Carpi spotted there. Simsy has an angle. And he has a good angle. Oh, nice headshot. But Intense gets some nice tags in against Simsy as well. Dykes now with the knock against Evil. Simsy in trouble. Where do you want to go? Dying against Coca-Cola Holy Hola. Or against Formulation Gaming. That's your choice, it seems. Dykes gets a kill against Evil. And this just leaves one. Simsy, the man of doom. Searching for a spot to play. Searching for his, well, maybe forever home. Good thing though, Formulation did retreat. Same goes for Coca-Cola Holy Hola. So, he lives to fight another day, but he's the only one left alive. Well, we can see the real gangsters, Chickletons of Damage, is searching for a position as well. Question is, will he find Bitfix Gaming or will he find someone else? We have lots of emergency pickups coming in here. High score and Hyper going for the emergency pickup. Same it goes for Kjatter. With Proxy, Steffi, Halsoy, and Innermoon. Will gets the kill in against Symphonize. Not sure where that happened. Over here. Donzi knocked as well. Trying to survive this somehow. Bon says, well, you can try. Try to survive, but we'll try to find you. Our forces running him over, and that's it for Donzi. We see some shots in the direction of Chickletons of Damage. Who's trying to outfly every single shot. Question. Can you land on top of the boat? And if so, is it a good spot? Well, I doubt it. You don't really have cover, but it would be unexpected, to say the least. In the back, we can see the next team coming close. That's Kjatter. Oh, now I'm not pronouncing it correct. Or better. Rex with the knock against Turkey. That happens over here. Another one. Wolf Guardian. And he's in trouble because, as we can see, the gas station blew up. Olsen crashing in. Trying to get some revenge for the knocks and flushes against Turkey. And Snowski nade might be good. That's a perfect one. Almost perfect. Booty McYollow's back. Well, 3 of them remain. High score. With a good angle against Chickletons of damage. Not willing to show his position just yet. First tag. Second tag. Third tag. And reload. Well, over here, we lost some more players. In this case, it was Team Nordlis losing Justin and walking. Simsy's coming in from behind. The last remaining player for Clanen. Searching for some kills. Some opponents to, well, send back to lobby. Or he's just trying to evade formulation gaming. I'm not quite sure about that. Rags. Not seen him yet. Retreating. Has seen Rags. Rags did not see him yet. And now Simdi is in trouble. Well, Hyper gets a knock and flush against Skelvin. And this means that Otis over here also is our last remaining player for Team Nautilus. Question is, can he get away? Can he survive another team? Not looking too good. Hale just right in front of him. And Clanen eliminated. Eskimo found Simsy. Therefore, the Man of Doom is doomed. Adel against Otis. Nate in hand. Oh, that might be a very good one. Oh, no. Otis in the shack. M249 in hand. Trying to run away. Question is, did Ale see him there? Peyton. Without the right angle. Maybe Hyper might be able to spot him. Otis. Prone down there. Ale searching for him. Eight in hand. That might be a very good one. Nice using it to nade the shack. Nobody home. Sorry for that. Sorry. Still searching for Otis. See him now. Dumpling with a knock against Tackers. Hazer gets knocked by Bunny John Boy. Tackers gets killed by Dumpling. Oh, wrong fight. Otis remains. Proning deep into that corner. I don't want anything to do with you. Hyper. Not shooting. Says, alright, I'm gonna follow him. Gonna see if I find Otis. That's some nasty angle. Oh, Fate in trouble, because we can see that Kjatter is moving forwards. Thanks. Coca-Cola Holy Hola gets eliminated, and that's it. Hyper with the last kill for Bitfix Gaming. And that means Coca-Cola Holy Hola is eliminated on rank 14. Still alive and kicking. Waiting for his doom. in this case, is Otis. Party Beetle with the knock against Dumpling. They still can't see him. Prone right here. That box is working to his advantage. It's right right like this, you can't see him, and that's the angle Hyper has. Adel might be able to spot him. Nonetheless, we're gonna hop over here. Dumpling knocked. Viper is right above him. Oh, Carpi with a knock-in flush against Viperis. And that means we have one less player for Vase. 3 left standing. Player 4 in form of Viperis has left the team. Back to lobby for now. Ziggs over here. Not moving closer. I would have expected him to be a bit more offensive, but so far, formulation down again to 2 players. 3 kills to their name already. 2 kills for Carpi, 1 for Takis. So formulation is trying to play a bit more defensive. Well, Party Beetle gets a kill against Dumpling. And therefore, the 4 alcoholics are down the play as well. Elf and myself, Marty, like them. Maybe possible way. And possible kills. Oh, that nade against Carpi. Perfect. Just perfect. Well done. Well executed, and that should be it for him. Flush secured. 2 kills. Now the question is, what can Party Beetle see from above? With that 8 times. And he can see Elf and myself. Oh, nice headshot. Chicken with a double knock over here. Question is, where is the rest for behind enemy wives? And for the rest. And now it's a fight. Perpetual failure. Helping. Behind enemy wives here. Spectro with his spray, get the knock-in, gets a second one as well against AV, but before that, or after that, he gets knocked by Brules, who needs to heal. First aid just barely makes it through. Fighting in the blue zone, Spectro is eliminated. Suddenly Stalcy and Dixie Normus going for the way. Party Beetle and Xerox now with the knock against Prebz. Shots by HPFL. Other forces knocked by the circle. HPFL will be knocked soon as well. That continues. Dixie Normus with a knock here. Waze retreating. Fight on the blue side corner. Fawn and Broad. The last 2 remaining players are 4 behind enemy wives. And Sutney is just waiting here. Trying to push forwards as well. Perpetual failure. Sneaking. Not seen Sutney yet. Same goes for Tukin. Sutney stuck between a rock and a hard place, it seems. Is he not seeing him? No, Sutney! Oh my god. Very unfortunate. Sneaking now with the kill. And this means that Perpetual Failure is down another player as well. Very, very unfortunate. Zerk's taken over. Position closer to the center of the circle and therefore able to... Oh, more shots. And he's playing again with the M16, so he seems to like it, I guess. Dixie has to retreat. Question. Oh, Stealthy now. Stealthy against Xerox. Party Beetle. Get some shots in, and we still have Afi. One gets a kill against Tuken. No dice here for Xerox. Party Beetle tries again. Not able and gets knocked by Bullet. Fun with the kill against Sneakin. And Slowstorm is eliminated on rank 13. Rex with a knock against Innermoon. Bullet spotted by Xerox. Waiting for Bullet to show himself again. He has to heal. Nice try. Off he going for the rest. Team Nautilus eliminated. Otis was found by Adel finally. Bitfix might possibly go for the first place in the leaderboard now. And hi Jellyfish, how you doing? Behind enemy wives, moving forwards. You can see Fon tries with a nade. That will land nowhere. The second one was better. Xerox, well, able to spot where the nades come from yet. Bro, you see the smokes. You see the smokes, you see the enemies. Akin mix eliminated. Scareed found by Rex, and that's it. Another knock-in for Xerox. Where's the reload? 40 bullets in the chamber, 19 in reload. This is not looking too good for him. Goes for the flush. For now, the last remaining player for behind enemy wives. And Dixie might just spot him there. And that's it. GG, well played. Behind enemy wives eliminated by Dixie Normis. 2 players left standing for them here. Same goes for Kjetter with Proxy Champ and Innermoon. The blue, we still have a Bonnie Eskimo. 6 kills so far for YOLO. Or Booty McYOLO Swag. Innermoon knocked by Adel. He's going for Proxy as well. I'll get shot at from the side by Proxy. Xerox with the knock against Dixie Normus. And Waze eliminates a Dixie. And Stealthy. Nice shots by High Score against Broken. 7 kills again for Bitfix. Good thing I didn't show them, so this is more surprising. Make it 8. Clean kill against Innermoon by Adel. And this is the last one. Bunny gets killed, or Eskimo gets killed by Phaetons. Therefore, only Proxy Champ is still alive here. Physics now with a knock against Elf and myself. Gets a kill in as well. 1-1. One more down. 1 man left. Kjatter eliminated because Phaetons finds Proxy. And therefore Bitfix now has 10 kills. Bitfix so far, the team with, well, as you can see, the majority of the circle. With High Score down in the north, or up in the north, Hyper in the middle of the circle. Party Beetle now with a knock against Ligaen. Broken. Some shots here. Adel trying to dodge Physics. Nate coming out. That might be a good one. No, a bit too far. In the end, doesn't even matter. Physics gets killed and that's it. Formulation eliminated on rank 6. And now it's all against Marty. Who's the last remaining player for the 4 alcoholics. Getting in trouble. Has Adel to his right. Xerox with the kill against Olsen and Shackletons of damage. And this means we're down to 4 teams. 1 player left for the 4 alcoholics. 2 players left right here in the north for the valuable veterans with Broken and Vebis. 3 players left for Waze with Xerox, Afi, and Party Beetle, and 8 kills. And last but not least, our current leaders, or most likely leaders after this match. Bitfix Gaming, 11 kills so far. 4 by Hyper, 3 each by Fatings and Adel, and high score so far with only 1 kill. But that might change, because we're still not done yet. Hyper still in the middle, waiting for the airdrop. Let's see what's in there. Or AWM was 15 times. Fatings tries his best against Marty. More nades coming in. Adel might be in trouble. High score gets a knock against Broken. And Fating finds the kill against Marty, and therefore the 4 alcoholics and the valuable veterans are eliminated. Now, it's Bitfix against Waze, and Bitfix could make this their 3rd chicken dinner today. What a rush. This could definitely mean that they will take over the lead and the first place in the leaderboard. Oops. We still have some time before those 2 teams will clash. Question is the position or positioning from Bitfix in their favor or against them? Because currently they're quite split. If they get knocked, and if Waze gets a knock in against any one of them, they most likely will lose that player and might risk winning this match. High score had a nice angle against Party Beetle, Afi, and Xerox there. Afi has seen high score. Xerox not sure what to do. Fatings moving closer. Wiz is back to Xerox and the players from Waze. Shots by high score. Xerox spotted. Flash in hand. Wrong direction. Direction. If he spotted, this might be good for Xerox. Flash coming out. Oh, that 8. Oh, almost good. Hyper. Oh, moving into the back of Party Beetle. This is gold. And this is a knock. Party Beetle that. 5 kills for Hyper. Dominating 15 kills already. Another knock. Xerox knocked, and that's it. GG, well played. Adel with the last kill against Zafi. And therefore, Bitfix gets their 3rd chicken dinner of the day. 17 kills, 2,364 damage, and 8 assists will get them up in the leaderboard to rank 1. Let's hop over for a quick break, and after that, I'll be back with you for match number 5, our first match on Erangel. And we are back with the updated leaderboard, this time a bit faster than before. 380 points now for Bitfix, taking over the lead from Formulation Game with 367. On rank 3, we have the Real Gangsters with 327, just barely 60 points behind the first place in form of, 50 points behind the first place in form of Bitfix. On rank number 4, we have Slowstorm with 278 points, followed by Booty McYolo's Swag with 264, 254 behind Animal Waves, 236 for Waze, 233 for Kalanin. On rank number 9, we have the 4 Alcoholics with 206 points. Like I said, 16 more points, and in the 222 point region, which means alcohol is anonymous alcoholing. Then 183 points for Ukian Mix, 162 for Kyatter, 155 for Perpetual Fia, 141 for Coca-Cola Holy Holer, 139 for Team Nordless, and last but not least, the valuable veterans with 1 point less, still behind them with 138 points. Let's hop over. Miramar is over, as well as Rondo and Tego. Erangel is calling. And as you can see, our plane pass leaves not much to be desired for the teams. We start below Sosnovka military base and will end up over on the northern part above Starbar on the beaches. Let's hop over. Our plane will bring these players right into the circle. At least I hope so. We hope so. They hope so. We will see. Because this means match number 5 has officially started. Let's see. First to jump out, our team Nordlis going for the Sosnovka military base. Almost looks like no one else will try to play on Sosnovka Island. Maybe the valuable veterans going for Novo. Then we have Coca-Cola Holy Holer maybe going for Ferry Pier, quite close to them. We have behind Enemy Wives, as well as Formulation Gaming and Booty McYolo Swag, followed by Bitfix Gaming. Then we have the players from Perpetual Fire and Waste quite close to another. Clan going for School Apartment Split, it seems. Slowstorm going for maybe Ruins and Boatyard. Quite sure about that. Then we have Ukian Mix going for around Rorschach, it seems. Nobody going for Rorschach. That's weird. And in Yasnaya Polyana, we have the Real Gangsters, while 4 Alcoholics is trying to get to Georgia Pole, maybe. And last but not least, we have Kyatar in Starbar and Suverni. Quite far a stretch, but Proxy says it's worth it. Circle shifts in favor of the main island and in favor of Simzi's position here in the L compound. Well, G-Core is being played by Moskin. And right here, we can see Shelter being played by Waze. Second place, last match still gets them to 236 points on rank 7 this case. And Skevin over here, quite close to Rex. First shots out. Bunny says, or Eskimo says, well, there's someone still flying. I have to shoot at him. Not successful though, but at least there were shots fired. And shots fired not always means something bad. Sometimes it's good. And sometimes it just means beef. In this case, it just meant shots fired. Moskin quite close to Simzi. Question is, does he know? Circling around, going for the 2 sticks over here with the grannies. Or not. He's not sure if he should go there. Well, let's uninstall the fence, I guess. Scarlet. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that. I guess Scarlet might be right. You could translate it to scared, maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but it sounds similar. Got it. We'll end with E now, though. Oh well. Let's see. Right now, we have the Ligaen mix in trouble, and Tekis knocks Maskin, and Carpi knocks Physics. I'm not quite sure what happened there, but that's not looking too good for Ligaen mix here. Donzi still in Rozhok. Not sure where that happened here. Over here, I guess. Oh yeah, I know. Right. Physics with the... Oh no. Carpi with the first kill this game. Was it intense? I'm not quite sure. Formulation with the first kill this game. So let's check where everybody else is currently heading. Donzi going on the move, searching for Skirt, Scart, and Symphonize. Well, we can see Sutney here. Close to Milta. And in this case, also quite close to Booty McYoloswak. Gelvin, the first 4-team Nordlist to rotate. Saying, alright, maybe someone is in the buildings around here, but spoiler alert, nobody there. You're in luck. But there might be another team coming, because the valuable veterans are just waiting right here for Team Nordlist to arrive. And maybe taking over rank 15 of the leaderboard. The valuable veterans just couldn't make it to rank 14. That would be their dream. So, in this case, they are waiting for Team Nordlist. And as we can see, Justin already coming over here. Says, alright, let's see. If we're lucky, we'll make it. Shots out. But it's not looking like the valuable veterans are lucky and might get a knock-in. Not even attack yet. But Justin makes it over the bridge. Question is, what about Otis? He's still on Sosnovka Island. Same goes for Walking, who's, well, who might be walking in the near future if this continues. While over here, Symphonize is the last player for Ligaen Mix. Retreating out of that compound. Says, alright, I'm not gonna try to fight against the full team in form of Klanen. More shots, drive-by tries from the valuable veterans against Justin, who's barely clinging onto his car. Lost a tire. Shots from the side. Kirin Ichiban coming close. Gyala now facing off against 2. Kirin gets knocked, but Skjelven gets knocked by Broken. Just now. Some shots against Shaq. Not able to get a knock in though. From the side to Vibis. Not quite sure where his last opponent is. Walking and Otis following suit now. Oh, Walking did not see Vibis. Or did he? Nate in hand. He did spot him. Nate might... No, unfortunate. Just bound off at this ridge here. He was in trouble. Walking with Molly. Shots by Otis. Not able to get the knock in. Can't see Vibis now. That's a knock for Otis. Jack trying to get the angle in. Driving all the way back here. Well, Justin was tagged badly. And gets knocked by Broken through that nade. Nice try. Otis gets knocked by Broken. Walking now the last remaining player for Team Nautilus. At least got a kill. Shaq did not see him. We know where he is. So valuable veterans don't. At least for now. Now Shaq might have seen him. And Kieran has seen him. Shaq's coming out. Walking, facing off against him. And that's it. GG, well played. The valuable veterans eliminate Team Nautilus and therefore take over rank 14 in the leaderboard. Chico with a kill against AV. Oh, we saw some more kills as well. Coca-Cola, Holy Hola. Still complete. Say so, Lil Gort, Dykes, and John Daft. Same cannot be said for the valuable veterans. They did get 4 kills. 3 of those were made by Broken. Circle shifts in favor of, well, the Centrum. In this case, Spurvin right here in the L compound. Frequently played by one of Turkey's teams in form of Howl. If I'm not mistaken. Or was it Digital Athletics? There was. And there were some hot drops over here. Spurvin says, well, I'm gonna fight against formulation. If they show themselves, they might face my wrath. On control rotation. Get shot at by Bitfix now. He's lucky he did not lose that tire there. Switching the car. Not sure about that. Behind enemy wise. Searching for enemies. Chickleton soft damage. Can hear John Daft arriving. Trying to go for the drive-by. Okay, with a knock against Lil Yacht. Well, Chickleton's soft damage still waits for John Daft. I'm not quite sure if you can call this a Mexican standoff. It might be the Norsk standoff in this case. Rax with a knock against Herky. John Daft back out there, using his car as vantage point. That's it over there, Chubushi Mikiolo's rack. Attacked by Snuski. Dykes going for the race, trying to get Lil Yolt back. And they are successful still. John Daft versus Chickletons of damage. It's more likely. Chickleton. He didn't move a bit. He didn't move an inch. He's still waiting for John Daft to make his first move. Get into that building. Search for ammo. Search for loot. Dykes was a knock against Snuski. Which means that there are now 2 knocked, Herky and Snuski. Justice doesn't. Well, finally, when I get away there, Chickletons of damage gets the knock and flush in against John Daft. Asa. Nice tag by Chickletons of damage. Needs to heal as well now. Got it in, knocked through falling. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Dykes flushed. Ligaen quite close to the valuable veterans. Just arrived in the east of the circle. Shots fired. Nice tags against Ligaen. And Kirin Ichiban gets the knock, but the kill will be made by Olsen here. For the real gangsters. Valuable veterans coming close. Let's see what else happened on the circle. Circle shifted to the northeast. And therefore, Yasnaya is quite free, except for Symphonize. Who's in Yasnaya. Easy entry for Kyatar. Good spot right here for the guys from Klanen. And as we can see, we have our first moves. Ligaen might be in trouble. Shots against the valuable veterans by Booty Migioloswak. Ligaen, man, he might get overrun if Waze would have continued that pass. Not quite sure if they're searching for him. Party Beetle on that bicycle. Oh my god. Now I've seen everything. Ligaen says, alright, I'm gonna just wait here. Well, nonetheless, considering that the other option would have been riding on Zarok's bike, I prefer on the buggy. I prefer the bike any day. Slow storm, quite close to behind enemy wives, even though Fon does not know it. It seems. Asa gets a kill against Kirin Ichiban, and he's in trouble now. Right here. Last player standing for Coca-Cola Holy Hola. And they get 3 kills already. Proxy gets a knock-in against Isle of Forces. Therefore, behind enemy-wise, lose the next player. Symphonize gets a kill against Broken. Which means another one bites the dust. Perpetual Faya in a quite, well, nasty situation. Dixie with the Panzer in hand, waiting for someone to breach them. Shots against Ligrams. Where will he go? Where will he make it? Will he make it at all? That's a question everybody asks. And, well, Xerox is the one lucky enough to get the kill against Ligram. Therefore, the 4 alcoholics have been eliminated. Nades against Booty Migioloswak. Harper with the knock against Nicken. We can see Hayes is still waiting for his next victim. Proxy stealing that kill though. Let's see what Bitfix is up to. 0 kills so far, that's quite unexpected. Moon with the knock against HPFL. Adel in trouble, gets knocked by Evil. Question is, will he be secure behind this wall? Because Von is quite close. Valuable veterans eliminated. And the same goes for the real gangsters. Xerox again taking home more kills. Almost died though. Where did they die? Over here. Chickens of damage and Olsen. Oh, and this continues over here. Garden trying to guard Rax. Oh, and that nade was perfect by Party Beetle. I did see it coming. Garden trying to crawl out of the blue zone nade. He will barely make it. Not. And that's another kill for Party Beetle. Simply gets a knock against Steffi. Flush confirmed. 3 men left standing for Kjatter. High score. Kind of in trouble. It's Bitfix facing off against Formulation Gaming. Intense. This is where I wanted to go. Point low here. Takers on top of the hill. Get some support by Kapi now. Simply with kill against Innermoon. Spectro and Sutney quite close to physics. Oh, nice Nate. Felix gets a knock against Sutney. Trusty AK. Another knock against Spectro again, physics. Chelsea spotted in the back. And now from above, it's the Ligaen from Bitfix. They get the neck. They get the kill against Intense. But they don't get the knock against Physics, who's getting the knock against Adel. And the retaliation through Faxons. Bitfix taking home 2 kills right here in their standoff against Formulation Gaming. Copy arrives and, well, is a bit too far, but the P90 gets a first and second. And the surge through the good old Dragunov. Phaetons takes retaliation. And gets a kill against Copy. Holy smokes. GG well played. Formulation Gaming is eliminated on rank 11. Hyper will still survive this, but the other 2 are down. Highscore and Adel. So only 2 players left for Bitfix. Very unfortunate. Still, they will remain in the lead against Formulation Gaming. Over here, we have Perpetual Failure. Oh, quite close to them is already Eskimo. Something with a knock against John Boy. Still sees Eskimo, but Eskimo with a better spray. Botney gets a retaliation, and that's it. Booty McYolo Swag eliminated on rank 10. Phaetons says, alright, I'm gonna take care of you, Hyper. Is there someone in there now? Then we have Klarnen still alive here with an airdrop for them. MG3. Level 3 gear. Will inform the last 2 remaining players for behind enemy wives. Then over here we have Slowstorm. An HPFL prone. Same goes for Hellsoy. As most likely Simsy as well. Simsy knocked by HPFL. Hellsoy says, and I'm not gonna risk it. Not looking over the edge. Symphonize still alive here. Same goes over there for Hazer. Johnny knocked by Party Beetle. And he's in trouble now. Nobody can save him. Except maybe for Symphonites. Going for the retaliation. Seen them. Nade. That might be a good one. A bit too far. Nonetheless, nice try. That one was better. Symphonize going for the push. Gets killed by HPFL. And therefore, Ukint Mix is eliminated. And also, he's still staying prone there. He's not seeing him. He's not seeing him. How? Oh, now he saw him. Flash coming out. And now HPFL with the kill against Hellsoy. He just waited a tad too long. And therefore, Gutter eliminated on rank 8. Could have gotten a kill there. Throw it away. Evil and Spurfin. That's the remaining players here. Hyper. And Phaeton's with the... Well, try against behind enemy wives. Last kill goes to Spurvin though for Kjallan. Klanen. Kjallan, what the heck is Kjallan? You can... Well, get back up on your feet, man. It's fighting time. Waze again in a good position here. All 4 still alive. 6 kills to their name. Hazer might be the only downside for them. Because he's still behind them. And if we check the map, we can see that the middle, the center of the map is quite free over here. So we only have 3 players left for Perpetual Failure. With Dixie Normus, Stalsey, and Sotney. 2 players left for Clan and with Spurvin and Evil. We're gonna hop over here, because Xerox says, I'm gonna push this. Gets a second knock, and gets floored by Prebz. HPFL flush though. Prebz almost dies to the car though. And he does die to Dixie Normus. Question is, yeah, Xerox is dead. No chance for Waze there. Asa has the opportunity, theoretically. And Bitfix eliminated by Spurvin. They did try to push here. Oh no, Hyper got knocked over here. Most likely the first one, and then Agents tried to push. So we are down to 4 teams. 1, 2, 3, and 3 players. Dixie Normus, Stalsey, and Sotney left for Perpetual Failure. 1 player left in form of Hazer for Coca-Cola Holy Hola. Still alive here. Proning. Crouching forwards. Searching for a better position, a better angle. A better bush. And then we have Waze left with 3 players. Party Beetle with the knock against Dixie Normus. Slightly moving forwards. Spotted. We're seeing 4 Ways as though that they're not in the circle anymore. And with that smoke fading, they almost could have gotten the double kill. Did Party Beetle see Hazer when dropping down? Could have seen him. Oh, wait. Am I right in thinking what I think? Oh, he just put the folded shield in there. Hazer in trouble. Party Beetle more in trouble. Hazer gets the knock against Party Beetle, while Vipress gets a kill against Hazer. Evil though gets a flush in, and that's kill number 10 for Klanen. Huffy with the knock against Sotney. And this means that Stalsey and Dixie Normus still have, well, the probability of saving Sotney. Saving Sotney, the movie, now on Netflix. Saving Private Sotney. 5 and 6. Dixie spotted by Spurven. Evil moving forwards. Maybe trying to get the angle against Stealthy. Slightly flushed. Oh, nice tags by Stealthy against Viper's. Viper's almost down there. Huffy with an 8 in hand. Smoke in hand. Gets tagged by Dixie. And now Waze is in trouble. Evil with Dragunov and MG3. You just wait till they run and then you can spray with the MG3. Nice tech against Alfie by Stalsey. No vest, no helmet anymore for him. With knock against Firepress. You just use the MG3, man. Oh, he just has 8 bullets left, so that's not much. Nice knock against Stalsey. Dixie gets a kill against Vipress, gets killed by Uffy. And now it's Uffy against the rest. Or in this case, Uffy against Evil and Spurven. And that's it. GG, well played. Spurven still gets a kill. Last second here. And that means Klanen get the winner chicken dinner with 12 kills. 1,814 damage. But 6 assists go to waste. Let's hop over for a quick break and then I'll be back with you for match number 6. And the last round for today's round 7 of the Good Game Ligaen. And another round is over and a new just began. 387 points for Bitfix, 371 for Formulation Gaming. Then we have 330 for the Real Gangsters, 286 for Slowstorm, 264 for Booty McYolo's 255 for Klanen, 253 for Waze, and last but not least in the upper half of the leaderboard, we have Behind Enemy Wise with 251 points. In the second half of the leaderboard, we have 4 Alcoholics with 206 points, 184 for Ukient Mix, then Kjatter with 166. 1 point behind them are Perpetual Failure with 165. 48 points for Coca-Cola Holy Hola. Then we have 143 for the Valuable Veterans and 140 for Team Nordlis. And this is match number 6, even if it still says match number 5 on the badge. I'm going to change that in a bit. But before that, we're going to follow the plane. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is our last match of the evening. Quite unfortunately, I really like the game so far. First out of the plane are Perpetual Failure and the Valuable Veterans, followed by Booty McYolo's Whack. Then we have Formulation Gaming as well as Waze, followed by Team Nordlis, Coca-Cola, Holy Hola, Kjatter, then the Real Gangsters, Bitfix Gaming, Klanen, Behind Enemy Wives, and Ukient Mix. And last but not least, we have the 4 Alcoholics, Slowstorm, and Coca-Cola Holy Hola. One team was adventurous enough to go for Sosnovka Island, which are the Valuable Veterans. Will their veteran status be valuable, and will it pay off? Or will the circle go somewhere else? That's something we'll see in a few seconds when the circle pops. And they are kind of in luck. Circle goes for Sosnovka Island at least a bit, but the main still stays on the main island. Therefore, Pachinki with high score and Takis with the First Lady compound here in the best position in the center of the circle. Mansion played by Kjatter, while we have the Team Nordlis player quite close to them, as well as Dykes for Coca-Cola Holy Hola. Not that much ammo, though, with 15 bullets in reload and 4 in his AK. 19. That's... I'm not quite sure where he left that ammo, but that's anything but enough. At least he still... No, he can't loot. I guess he needs a backpack. There we go. Level 2 backpack. And finally he's able to get some ammo. And over here, Peyton with some shots in the direction of Bone, and he gets a knock. First kill confirmed for Bitfix. Doing what they did in the other matches already. Going hunting and going for kills. Oh, more shots coming in by Brute. And down there, we saw a car. That was AV trying to get away from Bitfix. And he was successful. Bitfix with the lead after this day. And of course, the first kill this match. Let's see if that proves to be good for them. And if they reach the 400 pounds with today's match number 6. Or if they will stay below the 400 point mark and lose players with Klanen arriving. Simsy, what you doing, mate? Let's follow. Let's see what Dani does. Right, pushing Simsy to the side. Well, I'm not quite sure that's the correct way to do it. Spervin and Eva saying, alright, let's go the other direction. So he stops there. Says, alright, I'm gonna scout Pochenki there. Well, up here we have Dykes for Coca-Cola, Holy Hola, waiting for someone to arrive. He's not in the circle, so I'm not quite sure what he's waiting for. Especially considering that he's there and his teammates are over here in Severny, so I'm not quite sure that's where you want to go. Shaq might be in trouble. Let's see what Intense and Tekkas might have in store for him. Or he has in store for them. Quite sure this is best position to play, but... well. Phoebus making some noise. Oh, and he might be in trouble. Oopsie. There was a fly-in. And now it's formulation against the valuable veterans. Tekkas with the knock against broken. Shaq gets knocked by Tekkas as well. Copy. Says, alright, I'm gonna risk it. Blue zonate might be good. He was knocked. This just leaves Kirin Ichiban. Push coming, and that's it. Copy takes home the last kill, and therefore the valuable veterans, well, are eliminated on rank 15. Back to lobby. Might be the same thing the Perpetual Failure players might have in store for them if they would have taken a tad more or a tad longer for Kyatter to get some knocks in. Simzi quite close to Booty McYolo swag. Performance as Kimo, shots coming out. Gets knocked by John Boy. And therefore, Klanen loses their first player as well. While we see Bitfix getting breached by Slowstorm. High score and Hyper in trouble. Well, at the moment, maybe mainly high score. We see knock against Jukin. Does he have... oh, he has 2 nades. Hyper with nade in hand. Sneaking quite close to him. Perhaps going for the race. Car explosion might be good. Perhaps knocked by Hyper. And high score gets the knock against Jukin. Hyper in trouble now. Oh, nice nade by Hyper. This just leaves Sneaking. And he gets killed as well. Hyper! Hyper, hyper, like the Electric Cowboys would sing. Or Scooter. In this case, he is successful in defending the compound together with high score. And therefore, Slowstorm is eliminated on rank 40. Perpetual Failure taking over the God compound here. Circle will take some more time. Let's hop over here to Liliord and the remaining players of Coca-Cola Holy Hola. Through between Team Norlis. Losing a tire there. And going for the fight. Hazen knocked by Otis. Dykes with the re-knock. Almost not there. Rushed by Walking. From the other side, it's Lillard. And this just leaves Dykes and John Daft for Coca-Cola Holiola. Well, Justin and Skelvin still have to do something to get their mates back on their feet. Which is not happening. 2 against 2. Dykes and John Daft against Skelvin and Justin Sane. Formulation with shots in direction of Hyper. Well, we see that Team Nautilus is leaving. Circle shifts in favor of the hill behind or in front of Pachinki, depending on in what direction you're looking. Adel against Ivel. Spray, not successful. Swerven almost gets a knock-in against Adel though. Well, Garden is trying to get the knock-in against Just Insane. Let's see where Xerox will fly in. Adel most likely might get a knock here. And if not, he high score might do. And he does. Xerox gets knocked. Afi in trouble. Waves decides to retreat into Pachinki. Boy trying to get a hit in against Dykes. No luck though. Or like the Americans like to say, no dice. Catter still trying to flee from the blue zone. It's Proxy and Alsoy. Physics with some shots in the direction of Adel. Formulation 4 kills already. Bit fixed with X though. They need 13 points to get the 400 points on the leaderboard. Question is, will they be able to do that? Well, just when I hop over to Instance, because, well, he did shoot against Bitfix. He's retreating. Not much happening at the moment. This might be our next interesting thing. Skelvin here above Coca-Cola Holiola. We can see Kjatter moving forwards as well. Skelvin tagged by John Boy. Circle shifts in favor of Pachinki. Oh man, this will be a circle. This will be a city circle. I hate observing city circles. John Boy with the knock against Skelvin. Very unfortunate for him. Should have gotten over here. That would have been a better solution. Justin says, alright, I'm maybe not going for you. I'm not quite sure. Well, Dykes and John Daft now decide to leave. to get a better position in the circle. Maybe trying to make it to Pachinki. Question is, will they make it? But it looks good so far. Oh. More shots coming in. Waste against the 4 alcoholics. Eight against Marty is not good. Ends with the knock against Donnie. Myself right here. Close to waste. And this is what I talk about when I mean I don't like observing city circles. We already have 3.5 teams right here. With that compound over there. High score for Bitfix over there in the trenches. This fight between the 4 alcoholics and Waze. Zone Nate. He makes it. Not coming in by Dixie Enormous. I did see like them there. You never know who might get the next knock-in. While we lose Symphonize over here and get a kill for behind enemy wives. Roulette on top of the hill. Trying to push forward. On the below the ridge. Spotted by Brilliant and Nave. Scarlet has been seen as well. Circle shifts again in favor of Pachinki. This means we will get even more teams which will try to play Pachinki. Like in this example, the players from Bitfix. Relation with some shots. Same goes for Klarnen. Avena with a knock against Dondi. This is all on range though. Got it. If his name translates to scared in English, that might fit. Or he's just playing it safe. I'm not quite sure. It kind of sounds like scared, so I'm not quite sure. Maybe someone who speaks Norwegian might update me on that. Roulette might be not there. Spray coming out and Scarlet, well, has luck that Maskin's nade finds Bullet. Scarlet gets knocked as well now by Isle of Forces. Oh, that nade. Oh, kind of good. Another one, that's too far. Nade against Maskin. And that's kind of perfect. Spray and AB's nade finds them behind enemy wives. Annihilate Ukint mix on rank 13. Whilst Nuski Duski finds evil, we are down here with some more blue zone nades against Marty. The dumpling gets flushed by Party Beetle. And this, like I said, is the reason I dislike city circles to observe. Varnin. Is Dani still alive? Same goes for evil, but he's not here. Is he? Oh, he is. Spray knocked. Because, yeah, like I said, we have an awful amount of teams now in the circle here. Well, let's hop over here. This is interesting. Utomik Yellow Swag facing off against Formulation Gaming. It's not looking too good. Physics, the last remaining player for them. If I see it correctly. Waiting for Gardin. Gets a knock in. Almost knocked though. Almost killed though. He's the last man. 9 HP remain. And Just Insane takes his hat for Nordlis. Therefore, Formulation Gaming eliminated on rank 12. Good for Bitfix. Just waiting. And that headshot by high score against Justin takes Nautilus out on rank 11 and gets kill number 8 for Bitfix. Like from with the Molly gets the kill against Party Beetle. The real gangster's still alive, trying to, well, get some more points. So far they have 0. 330 points for them in total. And if this continues, they might not get more than that. Papachia moving in to the city as well. And like I said, this is a big reason why I dislike spectating city circles. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams of those 10 teams right here in the city. And behind enemy-wise are the last team, which still needs to make it. AV gets killed by Bitfix, and therefore we're down to 9 teams. 10 kills for Bitfix. With those kills like them, with the knock against Vipris. Nice pre-fire by Afi, gets a kill in. Has to go for the rest now though. And that might be hard. Considering that Dykes has seen him. But he makes it. 38 HP remain. Go for the rest here. Waze still left standing with 2 players. Hyper knocked by Spurvin. John Boy and Eskimo. Could maybe get that kill for Booty McYolo's whack. But Yufei is still on the ranks, on the outskirts of the city. Starzy and Sutney, 2 right here. Waste with some more shots in the direction of Booty McYolo's whack. Dykes with a knock against Eskimo. Bates. Not too bad. Question is, can John Boy go for the rest? He's almost knocked there. Almost down. But he should have almost no one behind him. Because there's still 4 alcoholics. Elf and myself. He's still alive. Last man standing for the 4 alcoholics. And he needs to push into the circle. As you can see, circle is favoring Pochinki still. But a lot of teams are not in the circle yet. And this means we will have a, well, quite a lot of teams dying in a short time. I'm not going to say the word for that, I would like to say, because you don't say that as caster, but you most likely know what I want to say. Afi facing off against John Boy. Against John Daft. Gets knocked by John Boy. And from the side, Dykes moves forward. While Evil gets a knock against Fire Tanks. I want to go over there. I want to stay here. I want to go over there. I want to stay here. I want to go over there and stay here. And I'm not sure what to do. Alright. John Boy gets a kill in against Elf and myself, and that means 4 alcoholics eliminated on rank 9. While we have the real gangsters facing off against Klanen. Spray is not good. Not quite sure why that door is still open. Hyper with the knock flush against Evil. And this just leaves Spurvin. Trying to move forwards. Right above him. Hyper. And Fighting still waiting. And that's it. GG, well played. Klanen eliminated on ring 8. Spurvin dies to Fatings. 3 gangsters. How the heck did High Score's grenade find him? Snusky still alive. Right here we have Perpetual Failure also still alive with 4 players. Same goes for Kyotter. Cypress. The last 4 ways. John Boy. The last 4 Booty McYellow's back. Pushing forwards and gets killed. Vipress annihilates or eliminates Booty McYellow's back on rank 7. Dykes right here waiting. Vipress still needs to move. 5 kills for Waze, 4 for Coca-Cola Holy Holo so far. 3 by Dykes. And as we can see, our circle is inhabited only by Kyotter. Stealthy with the knock against Nuski Duski. Spectro and Dixie. Well, I'm not quite sure what they want to do. We're running around in circles again. Nice score. Taking care of the enemies behind him. Nice tags. Spectre with a knock against Herky. Helping Bitfix in the process. Blue zone nade. Might be good for getting that kill against Herky. But the nade from Spectre finds him first. Therefore Herky eliminated. Coca-Cola Holy Hola eliminated. Vipress found Dykes. So we have to say goodbye to them as well on rank 6. Nice knock by Hyper against Spectro. Just a moment ago was helping him. Olsen will die to the blue, and that's it for the real gangsters on rank 5. We're down to 4 teams. 4 players left for Bitfix, who are searching for their 4th chicken dinner today. And obviously, we're waiting for Kyotter to maybe get there first. Man. Nade. Wow, that is perfect one against Hyper. Holy smokes. Adel almost got knocked there as well. If there would not have been the trusty fence or wall. Man gets a kill against Hyper. Duffy also trying to get a knock in. Viper still lying in wait. Same goes for Sutney as last man for Perpetual Failure. After Dixie Normus was knocked by proxy. Sutney moving forwards. Corner of an eye. Viper is eliminated by Halsoy. 5 kills for Fightings, gets a kill against Dixie. What was Fightings and not Proxy who got the kill in. And this means we're down to 3 teams. Sutney still alive, somehow, but not for long. Or we hop over here. High score knocked. Innermoon, Staffy, and Proxy with a better position against Bitfix. Nate's not good. I score back on his feet in a few moments. Spray against Fatings, unfortunately not successful by proxy. Well, the spray was successful, but the kill not. That might change. Suddenly almost dead there by that nade from Halsoy. Yeah, there's no one there. You're in luck, guys. 17 kills again for Bitfix, though. So they will reach the 400-point mark. Let's see what Sutney is up to. Still alive. Staffy with a knock against high score. Another flash. Halsoy going for the push. Wants to push Sutney, and Sutney is completely blind. Perpetual Failure is eliminated on ring 3. And now it's Bitfix against high score, against Kjutter. Kjutter so far with 166 points, but the better positioning, almost getting the knock in, gets the knock against high score, and another one against Adel. And that might be the winner with a chicken dinner here. That moment for Kjutter. If they go for the push, please, guys, please go for the push. And that's it. GG, well played, Halsoy. With the last kill, Kjutter with the winner with a chicken dinner in match 6 of the 7th day of the Good Game Ligaen. 17 kills though for Bitfix with 2,626 damage. With Kjutter doing 4 assists. This means we still have the same leader. And the 400-point mark is broken. Let's see how the teams did fare. Kjutter 6 kills, 3 by Halsoy and Innermoon, plus 10 points for placement. Makes 182. 17 points, 70 kills for Bitfix, plus the additional 6 placement points means 23 additional points. So they make it to 410 points in total. 6 kills each by High Score and Hyper, as well as 5 by Fatings. Adel, unfortunately, not able to get a kill in. Perpetual Failure on third with 2 kills, plus the additional 5 placement points means 7 points for them. So they have 172 in total. Still staying behind Kjutter. Waste with 6 kills, 4 by Afi, 2 by Vipris, means 10 points in total with those 4 placement points. So 263 for them. They currently are a bit in front of Klanen. Klanen, though, 0 kills, but they get a placement point. But nonetheless, they'll drop down to rank 7 at least. On rank 5, we have Real Gangsters, 1 kill for Herky, with an additional 3 placement points for the 5th place, means 4 points for them. So 34. Unfortunately, 1 point too much in my opinion, because otherwise it would have been 333. Let's see if the leaderboard is updated, and I can stop calculating myself, but it's not looking like it, so we'll still stay with my math skills for a bit. So Coca-Cola Holy Hola, 4 kills, 3 by Dykes and 1 by Liliord, plus the additional 2 placement points means 6 points. Considering they had 148 prior, means 154 in total. Booty McYolo's 5 kills, 4 by John Boy, 1 by Eskimo, means 6 in total. So 270, including those points. We still have no updated leaderboard. What's going on there? Continuing. We already had Klanen, so we're going with the 4 alcoholics. 1 point through that kill by Like Them. And that means in total 207 points. Behind enemy-wise, 4 kills, 3 by AV, 1 by other forces, means 4 points in total, so 255. They will still on rank 8. Team Nordless with 3 kills, 2 by Just Insane, 1 by Otis. Formulation, 5 kills, Tekka 3, Carpi and Physics each 1. And then on the last 3 places, we have Ukian Mix, 0 kills, Slowstorm, 0 kills, and Valuable Veterans without kills as well. Let's hop over. The leaderboard is ready for us. As you can see, we have 410 points for Bitfix, 376 for Formulation, 334 for The Real Gangsters, 286 for Slowstorm, 270 for Booty McYoloSwag, 263 for Waze, 256 for Clan and Running 7, and last but not least in the upper half of the leaderboard, 255 points for Behind Enemy Wives. In the second half of the leaderboard, we have the 4 Alcoholics with 207 points, 184 for Ukian Mix, 182 for Kjatter, then 172 for Perpetual Failure, 154 for Coca-Cola Holy Hola on rank 13. And on the last 2 places, we have Team Nordlith and the Valuable Veterans with 143 points each. But the placement points are the decider, and due to the Valuable Veterans having less placement points but more kills, they are placed on rank 15, and rank 14 goes to Team Nordless. And that's it for today. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the cast, and I'll see you again for my next cast somewhere around here. Thank you also for the follows, and thank you for the trust into the Good Game League team. Thank you for this, and I'll see you again soon, hopefully. Bye-bye.